We're very quickly going to look at using Blender to render sci-fi floors. So the first thing we need to do is to import the OBJ. So this is where we import the low poly version of our sci-fi floors. So we find where we've saved it, we go on File, Import, and then Low Final. That should pull it in. You can delete the cube that's there by default. Then we're going to the Shading tab at the top, and then we can start adding our texture maps onto this. So what we need to do is select the sci-fi floor, and it will show us the texture nodes that should be there. Then we can find our ambient occlusion and normal map, and we can literally just drag and drop them into that node area. So once they've been dragged in, we can then just organize them so they're in the right spot. So we need the ambient occlusion near the top and the normal map near the bottom, so we can just drag and drop that around. So for the normal map, we just grab the color and we drag it into the normal part on the material. That will then apply the normal map to the sci-fi floor, which you can just see. And then for the ambient occlusion, we're going to mix it with our color. So we're going to go to Add, Input, and RGB. So this is going to allow us to add color to this floor. And then we go and add color and hue saturation value. So this is going to allow us to blend them together. So the color on the ambient occlusion goes into value, and the color on the RGB goes into color. And then the whole thing goes into base color on the material. So that will now apply RGB colors, so actually give color to this floor, and the ambient occlusion into the base color of the material. So we can adjust the FAC value to increase or decrease the intensity of our ambient occlusion, and we can change the RGB values. Can then slide the metallic along to make it a metal, and then lower the roughness, which actually makes it more reflective in Blender, to get the desired result. So make sure we've got the metallic on one and then turn the roughness down. So that's going to make this floor look metal, it's going to be shiny, we've got these normal maps, and we've got this ambient occlusion on there. So as you can see, they're all there, they're all applied, so a completely flat floor with it in. We're then going to go on to View and Viewport Render Image. So make sure to just click off the floor. I forgot to do that in this video, so then you don't get the yellow outline. Then we can go on Image and Save As. We're then going to find somewhere to save it, and it's going to export this render view that we've got on. Then I want you to go back and just change the angle, so then we'll get multiple angles. I want at least 3 screenshots or 3 renders of this. So View, Viewport Render Image, and then Image, Save As, and rename it. So 3 renders of your sci-fi floor, and I want them all put onto your blocks. Okay? You'll see that wherever it's been put, so wherever you've just saved it is where your renders will go. So if you then find it and get them up, you'll be able to see how it's rendered it. So it's done it without any UI around it. It's literally just on the floor, the 2 orbs on the bottom. So that's what I want, okay?